Hello everybody, this is Wade from Wade's Movie World. Not much movie news to share with you right now. There has been some news that's very alarming, and I'm sure all of you have heard it by now. I wasn't initially going to make a video on it, but I decided I would like to talk about this. So, here we go. As you can see, I'm wearing my DCEU Flash shirt, and that is what we're going to be talking about. So within the last few hours or few days, news media outlets, especially those revolving around pop culture and entertainment, have been reporting this, and it's all over the internet now. So it's been reported by the major sites and everything. So at first I was skeptical about it, but then once all the major sites started talking about it and getting news on it, I now know that this is real, and that the studio is now wondering what they're going to do if they're going to move forward. And here's what I mean by that. The Flash, Ezra Miller, who plays the Flash in the DCEU universe and came over to the CW for one quick moment in Crisis on Infinite Earths. There was apparently he was out and about in a bar or something in, I believe it was Iceland, and he was drunk or something, and he got into an altercation with another patron at this bar, and he ended up choking this person. And so I don't know the facts, the details, but I do have one of the sites pulled up here, cosmicbooknews.com, and this is what they're saying. So the title of their article is saying, "The Flash movie may get canceled following Ezra Miller's video." Now, before I read you the article, let me stop there. I think Ezra Miller made a great Flash in Justice League and Batman v Superman, and the scene he had in Suicide Squad, and I loved that he came over for the one shot with Grant Gustin, both their Flashes together. I thought that was just incredible. I loved everything about it. However, do I condone violence? No. Do I condone his actions? No. And I'm not saying that he should have done this, because he shouldn't have. We all make mistakes. We're human. That's going to happen. Mistakes are going to happen. Some bad, some maybe not so bad, some in between. I'm guilty of plenty of mistakes myself. Do I hope they recast the Flash? No. And I also don't agree with all the Flash fans now are saying, throw Ezra Miller out for this and bring in Grant Gustin. No, don't do that. Grant Gustin is the CW's Flash. He belongs on the television show. Now, if they were to do something on the DCEU side where the Flash is like what they did in Crisis on Infinite Earths, where they could be in the Speed Force or something like that, or a way for them to meet up again, now that would be cool. But I don't want the CW's Flash in this DCEU universe, because that's where Grant Gustin belongs, is in the CW. I want my own DCEU Flash. I want two separate Flashes. I hope they keep Ezra Miller. If they don't, that's their business, and I can see where they're coming from, since this video has been leaked. I have not seen the video. I don't want to see the video, because it'll probably just make me mad. So anyway, let's get on to this article. This article was written by Matt McCloin, posted on April 7th, 2020, and it's on cosmicbooknews.com. So I'm going to focus over here. My computer's over here. I've got it pulled up, so my eyes are going to be focused over here, not on the video with you guys while I'm reading, but as soon as I'm done reading, I'll come back and we'll talk. The Flash movie may get canceled following Ezra Miller video, and here's what they're saying about it. It's claimed Warner Brothers is considering canceling the Flash movie following the controversial video from Sunday that showed Ezra Miller choking a female fan. According to the Lords of the Long Box YouTube channel, Scooper Mikey Sutton, has a source at Warner Brothers who says the video sent shockwaves throughout the company. It said that Warner Brothers is currently investigating what really happened at the bar in Iceland where Miller chokes and pushes a female fan to the ground, with Miller allegedly drunk at the time. Okay, so maybe he was just a little bit too intoxicated, drunk, and when people are drunk, sometimes they don't know what they're doing, and that happens. I've never been in that situation because I'm not a drinker and I've never been drunk before, so but I have heard that happens. Let's continue. The info has it that depending on what Warner Brothers finds, WB is considering canceling the Flash movie altogether. I hope Warner Brothers does not do that. I mean, the DCEU has already had enough trouble with first getting off the ground and then with maintaining itself. Even with great movies like Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, who for some reason everybody hated. I frankly loved it. Justice League, everybody hated. I loved that one too. I thought that one was better than the first Avengers. Suicide Squad was awful. Loved Aquaman, loved Wonder Woman. What's the other one? Shazam. Now, this recent Birds of Prey movie, it just looks stupid. I probably won't even see it until it comes to Blu-ray, DVD, or streaming. So, yeah. And then we've had all the reshuffling things happening at the DCEU. I've heard several conflicting reports that this new Batman, Robert Pattinson, is going to be part of the DCU, and then I've heard he's not going to be part of the DCU, so who knows where that's going. I hope it's not part of the DCEU since they're recasting everything, but who knows. And I wish that Ben Affleck was still our Batman, because I thought he was a great Batman, and Henry Cavill is still holding that hope for a Man of Steel 2, which I hope they give to him. And let's see, what else? Cyborg movie. They've talked about a Cyborg movie, and nothing's happening. Nothing's gotten off the ground, or there's been no news of a Cyborg movie. So, I mean, they're still having trouble. They can't. At least Marvel has their act together. I just don't know why we can't have a separate studio of the DCEU and how they want to do things away from Warner Brothers. I wish Warner Brothers would just stay the hell out of it, because they're the ones screwing it all up anyway. The article continues, Ezra Miller, The Flash is in big trouble. It's further said that many executives at Warner Brothers are not excited about the project to begin with, which has been in development hell for years, but that the execs at least felt it was a good way to softly reboot the DCEU, which would keep what they like from the Zack Snyder movies. Just keep the whole Zack Snyder movies, people. Hello? In parentheses, it says, I have been told the soft DCEU reboot involves the Robert Pattinson Batman, a new J.J. Abrams Superman, and James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Okay, so apparently they are going to have Robert Pattinson as the new Batman in the DCU. Damn it, I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. And I remember I've seen several articles about J.J. Abrams wanting to do a Superman movie, but if he recasts and doesn't cast Henry Cavill, then I'll be pretty much done with the DCEU. I mean, I'm a DC fan, but as much as they're screwing it up right now, I think it's unsalvageable unless they get their act together. Continuing on, it's noted that while the decision may be a slow one, that The Flash doesn't look to have a bright future. It is claimed that Warner Brothers is wary of keeping Ezra Miller in the role, as the bad publicity will haunt the solo film and any future appearances of him as the Flash in other films. It is also hinted that Miller's future involvement in Fantastic Beasts 3 may be in jeopardy, which is why Miller is in Iceland to film the third flick in the franchise. Following the video going viral on social media, a director previously attached to The Flash hinted at problems with Miller. Fans also want Grant Gustin as the new version of The Flash in the movie, and that's what I don't want. that's the end of the article. And again, this is coming from Cosmic Book News, and the article was by Matt McCloyne. So, yeah, so that just kind of crushed my hope about some of the things going on in the DCEU. Like I said, if J.J. Abrams does do a Superman movie, he better keep Cavill, because I'm a huge Superman Cavill fan. I thought he was brilliant in the first 3 movies, and then, of course, I've always been a Christopher Reeve fan. I liked Dean Cain as Superman. I like Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. I like Brandon Routh as Superman. So, yeah. As far as the Flash goes, I hope they keep the Flash. Ezra Miller as the Flash. Do not bring Grant Gustin in. That's a terrible idea. I've heard that they're saying Wonder Woman 2, Wonder Woman 84, is going to completely ignore like what happened in Batman v Superman. And I think that's stupid. I think that's a stupid decision. But as of right now, that's all I have, and that's all I can say. So, should Ezra Miller get just a slap on the wrist? No. I mean, he should, have consequences for his actions, but I don't think that they should recast him as the Flash. I mean, we've already established him in 3 movies: Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and then Justice League. So he's been in 3 already, so let's just keep what we got. I wish that we could have kept Ben Affleck as our Batman, but, whatever. So let's not ignore the Snyder movies. Let's keep it going and build up from what we've got. It's as simple as that. That's the end of this video. I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good day. I love you guys. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Wow, it's like a cave. Like a bat cave.
Barry! My father called it a change engine.